Yo, what's up, peoples? Yeah, it's your boy Mood616, and I'm back with another 10 in 10 video. I believe this is volume 12. And if you never watched one of these before, it's just where I talk about 10 films that I've recently watched in about 10 minutes. So, yeah, let's get right into it. First one here, Zombie Ahole, the latest Dustin Mills film. Yeah, this one is about, basically about, a zombie that is going around and killing, twin girls to basically, get their powers, because, legend says that, like, twin girls have, like, this really odd psychic bond, and basically, it's about him fucking. It's like a zombie slasher film. It's pretty cool, filled with cool characters. You got the one guy hunting him down because he, murdered his sister, and so on from there. It's a really fucking cool movie, man. I had a lot of fun with this shit. A lot of cool kills. Just well done. Dustin Mills did the Puppet Monster Massacre film, I believe, a couple years ago. That was fucking fantastic. I don't really want to say a whole lot about the film, but I will say that I really, really enjoyed this film, and I do highly recommend Zombie Ahole. It's low budget, fucking grindhouse kind of film. It's fucking great, bloody. Next up is a Jess Franco film called Bloody Moon from 1981. This one, it has a guy that basically it starts out with this disfigured character that stabs up this girl and then gets institutionalized for a few years or whatever. And he gets released a bunch of years later into his sister's custody and stuff. And his sister runs like this language school it's like a Spanish language school. And then, it basically just turned into a slasher film with some twists and turns. You got some fucking incest and undertones in the film and some pretty good kills, I gotta say. There's one awesome kill in here that looks really fucking good. Overall, the film's not too bad. I wouldn't say that, it's... Jess Franco's definitely hit and miss with his films, but, this was a video nasty. It's not too bad, but, I would probably give it like a 6 out of 10 or something like that. Not bad. It's got some decent kills, though, if you're looking for something kind of very sleazy to watch. I do recommend that. Heavy Mental, this is a trauma film, and it's about a guy that gets this guitar given to him by his two dads. Yes, I say dads because he's got two gay dads. They run like a rock shop kind of deal. But the thing with this guitar is that it inhabits like the not the soul, I guess kind of the ghost of like this heavy metal star that was just recently killed. And basically he helps the young kid to basically save the town from, I think the gangster's name is Miss Christmas or something like that. Anyways, she's like the head of like this local mob, and she's out to basically fuck everybody over and screw up this battle of the bands and stuff. It's a fucking great film, man. I had a lot of fun with this. Really cool music. Just, it's got some decent kills in it. It's trauma, but it's a good one. I recommend Heavy Mental. Next up is Bloody Bible Camp. I've been waiting to see this one for a long time. Every time I went to go buy it, it was out of fucking stock. So finally got around to picking it up, and fucking awesome, man. Simple storyline. A bunch of murders happen in, I think, 1977. And then the way they did this, the opening credits in this film is fantastic. They get into like the backstory, and then all the kills happen during the opening credits, which is really fucking cool. Then it jumps to like 1984, and it's this group of Bible thumpers or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. They go to this Bible camp and stuff, and they're ignoring like all the signs and shit like that. And then of course, all hell breaks loose with this killer nun. But no, really good fucking kills. It's bloody. There's some. You got the perverted priest. There's just so many funny things about this film. Fucking ridiculous characters. I highly recommend this. One of the best films I've seen all year. 2012 releases. I loved it. It was awesome. Next up is a film called Sweatshop. I've seen lots of people talk about this one. I've finally gotten around to getting it. It's basically about this group of whatever, mid-20s, late-20 people. They're setting up like this rave in this like abandoned warehouse. And basically they start getting picked off one by one by this ridiculous, huge fucking killer with this like, uses this like insane fucking huge anvil and shit like that. It's not bad though. Like I didn't, the acting wasn't bad. I thought some of the kills were quite good. There was one scene in the film that really just didn't make sense to me. They all of a sudden, basically cut to like this torture porn kind of scene. I didn't really make a whole lot of. It didn't make any sense to me in the film. But overall, man, honestly, the kills start happening about 25, 30 minutes in, and they really don't stop. In the last half an hour, there's got to be at least, or the last fucking 10 minutes, there's got to be like 20 fucking kills. It's just ridiculous. But I honestly, I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't really take the movie too serious, and it wasn't bad. I don't know if I'd fully highly recommend this film, but I did enjoy it, though. If you like your, kind of sleazy, bloody, fucking gory, slasher type films, Sweatshop, you might like. Next up is another trauma film called There's Nothing Out There. This is a pretty cool creature feature film. I believe it came out in 1990. Just about a group of people that go out to Buddy's cabin, and there's this one character that's like super paranoid. He's watched way too many horror movies in his day, and as they're driving out there, he sees this car that's been, drove off the road, flipped over, and then he's just like, people, we should turn around and go home. We can't ignore these signs, blah, blah, blah. And pretty much throughout the first half an hour of the film, 45 minutes, he's just paranoid as shit because, little things start happening and stuff. But of course he's right, because there is something out there. But this film kind of, it didn't feel like the Boogans to me, but it just reminded me of the Boogans, just like how the creature was. I loved it, man. This film was fucking awesome. I had a lot of fun with this. If you like creature feature films, this is definitely one to check out. It was pretty cool. It's got a lot of horror movie references in it. Acting was pretty good. Just a lot of gratuitous, random sex and shit. I don't know. I had a lot of fucking fun with this. I highly recommend this one. Next up, Terror at Bloodfart Lake. Yes. How can you go wrong with that? One of the greatest titles I've seen in a long fucking time. Just awesome. So basically this one, bunch of kids go out to this lake for, some partying and shit like that, and, they start getting picked off by this, scarecrow type killer and shit like that, ignoring all the legends and shit like that. This film is just filled with, there's, nobody normal in this film. It kind of, I don't know, the characters and the acting is so over the top in this film. It is absolutely fucking hilarious to watch. At first, I was, really annoyed in the first few minutes with the acting and stuff, but then it turned into just, a lot of funny jokes. I don't know what the one girl's name is in this film. I think she's actually the producer of this film, but her acting was just fucking weird, man. I don't understand how her character even really fit into the film, but anyways, but the end of this film made me laugh so hard. It was worth it. It was really fucking worth it. I recommend this film. It was fun. Kills weren't too bad, but the end of the film is worth it to get through. Dropping Evil. This one kind of reminded me of Cabin in the Woods a little bit. It was really odd. It's about these it seems to be a very common theme of storyline here today, but they're going out to this I think they're going camping, or what are they doing? Shit, I don't know. They're going somewhere. Anyways, they slip this dude some fucking some drugs, some LSD. And basically what happens is this guy's like a major churchgoer, perfect kind of deal. And they slip him some LSD, and then he goes fucking crazy. He starts like, picking them off one by one and shit like that, because all of a sudden he sees them for like who they really are and shit like that. But meanwhile, while this is going on, there's like this corporation that's like watching them and, filming the whole thing and shit like that. And they have an agenda. So it very much felt like Cabin in the Woods to me. But this is a really weird film. There's just a lot of weird things happening in it. It's kind of hard to explain a little bit. You kind of got to see it for yourself. I do recommend it. I do recommend if you watch this film that you watch all the shorts that come with it. There's another, this movie's quite short. It's only about 75 minutes long, but then there's like another 55 minutes in like 3 short films that kind of all blend into the film. They were kind of entertaining and stuff, but Dropping Evil, I did like it though. It was pretty fun. Next up is a film called Sick Girl, released by Synapse Films. This one is basically about this girl that's just fucking fucked in the head, man. Beginning of the film, just goes on a fucking killing spree. But basically what it is that, her brother's being picked on and shit like that, and then she just... she teaches some people some lessons, man. It's just about her. It's kind of like a torture porn film in a way. Just some really nasty shit in this one. There's a scene with where she cuts off this guy's cock, and that's pretty much all I'll say about that, because it gets way worse than that. If you can imagine it getting worse than your penis getting cut off, it does. That scene is brutal, but it wasn't bad. I kind of saw, they kind of explained right at the end of the film why the shit was going on. Kind of saw it coming, though. But, it wasn't bad. I didn't hate this film. I didn't love it, but it was okay. It's pretty extreme in parts, though. If you like your extreme gore and grossness, that one's for you. And then last up here is Frat House Massacre. For the longest time, I thought this was a gay slasher film. That wasn't the reason why I checked it out. I just never picked it up because it was, kind of expensive. Finally got around to picking it up, but Frat House Massacre is basically kind of like 2 films in one. The film starts out where, the older brother goes to college, and, and when he's at college, he joins this frat house, and it's ran by these just fucked up guys, man, really fucked up guys, and what they're doing is they're really just taking the hazing to a different level, and they actually start killing off people and shit like that, which eventually leads to his death. Cue the second half of the film. And then his younger brother basically enrolls in this school, joins the same frat house, and then we got a full-on fucking slasher film. A lot of really good kills, really fucking bloody. There's a lot of kills in this movie. A lot of really, different types of kills. It's not just your basic, throat slashes and stabs and shit. There's some pretty good kills in this one. But that's basically the plot of that. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was awesome. The end was kind of interesting. I'm not sure. I could see people not liking it. I could see some people liking it. I don't know. Be kind of interesting, but I do highly recommend this one if you like your bloody slasher films. Frat House Massacre. Fucking awesome. Released by Synapse Films. And I'm really sorry that this 10 and 10 went 14 minutes right now, but sometimes I don't know when to shut up. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I bored you, maybe I didn't, but till next time, Mood616 signing off.